Let us discuss the relative position of images formed by a concave mirror. We'll discuss some specific cases of image formation for standard location of object at various points on principal axis of a concave mirror. Like say we talk about case 1, where we can see when object is at infinity. If object is located at infinity, we know that incident rays on the mirror are parallel. So here, if we just have a look on the situation when there is a concave mirror and from infinity parallel rays are incident on the mirror, then after reflection all these rays meet at the point which we call focus. So all reflected rays are meeting out at focus. So here we can see that the image produced by the concave mirror is formed at focus. Similarly, if we just have a look on another case when light rays are parallel coming from infinity but not parallel to focus, these are incident on mirror, then after reflection they meet out at a point which lies in the plane of focus perpendicular to principal axis, the plane we call focal plane. So here we can write when object is at infinity, image is formed in focal plane. And here you can see that the reflected rays are all converging, so we can call it a real image. And in this situation, the image can be considered as highly diminished because the size of image will be very small as object is located at infinity. If we talk about the second case, case 2, here we can see when object is located at a point beyond center of curvature of the mirror. Now in this situation we can see if the object is located beyond center of curvature, then from the tip of object, say if two light rays are considered for image formation, one is parallel, other is which is incident on pole, then after reflection of these standard rays you can see the image thus obtained is between F and C point. So here we can write I is formed between F and C. It is real because the rays are converging. It is inverted and it is smaller in size, so we can write as diminished. We talk about case 3. In this situation, we consider a case when object is located at center of curvature. Here you can see if the object is located at center of curvature of the mirror. In that situation, from the tip of object, if we consider two rays which are incident on the mirror, one is passing through focus and other is parallel to principal axis, then after reflection these are reflected and the converging reflected rays produces the image exactly at center of curvature again. So here we can write that I is formed at C due to converging reflected rays. It is real, it is inverted, and you can say it is same sized because in this situation by geometry we can prove very easily that the size of image obtained will be same by similarity of triangles. We can prove it. And if we talk about the case 4, where it is given that one object is between F and C. Here you can see in this situation the object is located between F point and C point. So again if we consider two rays which are incident on the mirror, one is parallel and the other is incident on pole. So after reflection again converging rays meet out at a point which is producing image beyond C. So here we can write image is formed beyond C because of converging rays. It is real. Here we can see it is inverted, and by similarity of triangles we can prove that the image size is more than the object size. So here we can write it enlarged also. One more case is there for the situation. Let's continue on the next sheet. Let's continue the discussion on image formation by concave mirror with the case 5. That is a situation when we take an object is placed at focus, like the situation here you can see that the object is placed exactly at focus. So from the tip of object, if we consider two rays, one is on pole, other is parallel to principal axis, and say we consider one more ray which is passing through center of curvature, then you can see after reflection all rays become parallel, and finally parallel rays we can see that produce image at infinity. So in this situation we only write that image is at infinity. In this situation we never talk about the nature and orientation of image, and here you can also write it as highly enlarged. About the case when object is at focus, only these 2 points are discussed, and if we talk about case 6, there's one object is between F and P. If object is between focus and pole, then in this situation here you can see again if we consider two rays, one which is incident on mirror parallel to principal axis and the other one which is incident on pole, as well as we can consider the ray which passes through center of curvature which is retracing its own path, then here we can see that now the light rays are diverging after reflection. So these will produce an image behind the mirror. So in this situation here we can see eye is formed behind mirror, and here we can write that this virtual because the reflected rays are diverging, and it is erected and enlarged. For similarity you can easily find out the size also. In next section we'll talk about the mathematical relations and analysis of image formation, by which we'll talk about the exact location, nature and orientation of image in various cases.